Ah yes, the randomly spawning minicopter entity. A vehicle that 99% of Rust players don't like. And why is that, do you ask? After a fresh wipe, 99% of us spent about 4 hours on the beach crying and respawning, while a select few who managed to get hold of a minicopter end up flying backwards and forwards to the monuments, taking care of the scientists, opening up very special crates, and arming themselves with AKs. So a few hours into the wipe, you have some people that are armed to the teeth and some people that are still crying and naked on the beach. Lots of salty tears. Well, good news for you. The minicopters are no longer randomly respawning. That's right, both minicopter and transport helicopters no longer spawn on the map. Replacing our beloved minicopters is the new Rust modular vehicles. These are coming out next week and they are going to be replacing the helicopters as the standard form of transportation. They spawn in a state that don't work, they require a bunch of parts to make them drivable, and all you can do when you find one along the side of the road is either repair it or push it around, forcing the players to stay out of the air and on the ground, either interacting or fighting more, creating more action. But if you are still craving your helicopter action, you can find them in one location on the map, and that is at Bandit Town. Not here, but over here. I present to you the Air Wolf Helicopter Shop. Now, before I explain how the Air Wolf Helicopter Shop works, let me just say that, oh my god, it is very beautiful. It fits in really well with the Bandit Town, and the decorations and the atmosphere that the Facepunch team have created is absolutely staggering. There's an interactive shopkeeper, I'm going to call her Karen, and judging by those rather guilty looking eyes, I can imagine she has some kind of a drinking problem. A bunch of extra security guards, some fantastic looking lighting, and a bunch of high walls that secure the whole new helicopter shop into its own private little compound. At the back of Karen's helicopter shop, you can find another store upstairs leading to a vehicle parts shop selling mid-tier engine components. So how does the whole process of purchasing a helicopter work? Well, you go to the small little compound at the back of the Bandit Town and you'll get to the Air Wolf Helicopter Shop. You go up to the shopkeeper and you will see I have some scrap in my inventory. As soon as I access Karen, the first thing you'll notice is a cool little effect. If you look very carefully, you'll see black bars appearing on the screen as well as a motion blur effect that gets applied, giving you a more deeper interactive feel. I like when the dialog box pops out, it's got that very single player story mode feel to it, like it's actually being read out by the shopkeeper. I do like that effect. You are presented with a greeting and then you can either choose to buy a helicopter or you can leave. I'm of course going to select to buy a helicopter, and then you are presented with the option of either a minicopter or a transport helicopter. The transport helicopter costs 3,000 scrap. The minicopter costs 1,500 scrap. You are then greeted with a confirmation message saying that you have now purchased the helicopter and that you have 2 minutes to get it off the helipad before it gets repossessed. Fear not though, your vehicle will not disappear in 2 minutes. I'll explain in just a second how it works. Just know that you have 2 minutes to safely access your helicopter before somebody gets to steal it. The helicopter that you just purchased spawns with 100 low-grade fuel in the fuel tank, as well as a 100% health condition. So that's at least good news. So regarding the 2-minute repossession timer, this is how it works. Now I purchased the helicopter, I let it stand for a full 2 minutes and nothing happened. The helicopter doesn't disappear. Instead, what happens is when you purchase the vehicle, you have 2 minutes to access the helicopter by yourself, meaning nobody can enter or exit the helicopter for the first 2 minutes of your purchase, meaning that it's safe. After the 2-minute timer is up, anybody can access your helicopter, so just be sure that when you buy your helicopter, you occupy it and fly it away within that first 2-minute period. Otherwise it's wasted scrap. Now let's quickly test how many minicopters can be spawned on one map. I'm going to pull this one off the landing pad quickly and then purchase as many as I can. And finally, I'm going to go back to Karen and I'm going to purchase a minicopter. You can see the minicopter is now waiting for me on the landing pad. However, it is still on this black surface. What happens if I purchase a second minicopter whilst the first one is still there? You'll see Karen actually prevents me from purchasing a second one until the first one is removed from the landing pad. So that is a safety mechanism that Facepunch thought of. Very smart. I spawned in about 12 total minicopters. I got a bit bored, so I gave up, but I don't think there's a limit on how many minicopters can be on one map at one given time. No, it's too expensive, so I doubt there will be thousands of them flying around. Around the back of Karen's shop, like I mentioned earlier, is a car parts store. They only sell medium tier quality parts, no high quality, no low quality, so it kind of fits in with the theme of the whole Bandit Town. I like this touch. And that pretty much covers everything you need to know about the new way that minicopters operate. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like the method? I personally love the idea of this. I feel like the minicopters were way too accessible to certain monuments, and I'm glad that they actually have prevented or limited its usage by making it so expensive. Please leave me your thoughts in the comment section below, and until next time, Flak out. And just one final note, my usual end screen is different today. Unfortunately, my PC is down at the moment. I had to make and edit this video purely on my laptop, and unfortunately that meant typing out my Patreon list by hand. So that was quite a refreshing experience, but a very special thank you to my Patreons and my YouTube members. I really appreciate you guys. It's really nice to see that you guys hung around during this extremely difficult time for all of us in the world of COVID-19, but I do appreciate your time, your support, and your love. Thank you very much to you guys. No social media links today. I'll leave that all in my video description below. Thank you again for watching, and as always, Flak out.